Hey everybody. Last time I did a YouTube video, it was years ago. And most of the time I did YouTube videos, it was to bring awareness as it relates to people who were going through injustices and different things of that nature. Well, I'm doing this YouTube video for myself. Literally a matter of life and death. I'm doing it because I can't go to the police, and I'm basically blacklisted in the system because I've ran for political offices and different things of that nature. So people have a desire to not afford me equal protection under the law. I am a survivor of domestic violence. I was almost killed by an ex who has a fatal attraction towards me. I don't know how I allow a person to mentally, physically, and emotionally abuse me for so many years. And I remain silent. I try to deal with it as best as I could. And things took a very drastic turn for the worse. Recently, he almost killed me, and I did my best to fight back. A lot of times I didn't go to the police because I felt like it wouldn't have helped because who I am. And past history, and etc. But I did go to the police. This particular situation that occurred because he almost killed me. And it happened early in the morning. I'm gonna say about 6 in the morning. And it took me to like 1 a.m. to go in a police station. Battered and bruised and swollen. And afraid and scared. But I did it. And that week, several women died, were killed at the hands of their abuser, and I survived. My survival came with cost. he was charged several charges. The police charged him, but when it got to the district attorney, the district attorney chose not to proceed with the case. I let people know publicly. After I let people know publicly, I was retaliated against. He was released. All of a sudden, he called my phone and told me that he was with the police and they was giving him a medal of honor for beating my ass, and that something of a nature about, they said he could get away with killing me or something. So I called the police. I called them. And I asked the officers, was he with the police? And they told me, yeah. And they told me to meet them and all type of stuff. When I met the police, I got arrested. I've not ever been arrested in my life. There was no warrant. But they told me it was a warrant. I asked to see the warrant. Excuse me. I wasn't shown the warrant. Like I said, I have not ever been arrested in my life. I was incarcerated for 5 days without knowing why I was charged. I was sexually assaulted. I was sexually assaulted in the jail. And I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with realities that I've not ever dealt with in my life before. When I was in the jail, they lied and said that, they told me that the people who would talk to me told me that I was in there because the police said that I threatened a district attorney, judge, or public officer or something like that. And I said, I'm not ever threatening anybody in my life like that, and to show me the proof. And the district attorney literally kept coming to the jail with the police to try to talk to me, and I wouldn't talk to them. I stayed in the cell. I asked for a 2241 form. I didn't eat. I didn't drink anything at all. And I kept asking for the 2241 form. I was put in a very cold room. They made it very cold to the point I almost had a heart attack every time I refused to speak to the police and the district attorney who came with them. It's a lot of stuff that happened, but to make a long story short, the bail was $10,000. It was a felony charge. I have not ever been arrested in my life. I went through a horrible ordeal with that. I let the public know. And ever since I've been released, this man, this abuser, he had told me prior to that, which I had shared with the public, I showed proof where he told me that he was going to link up with my enemy. There's an individual who set up somebody that I truly loved and cared about, and he ended up getting killed. It was a female individual who many years ago she's done some horrible things. She's literally punched a Milwaukee police officer in the eye, causing a serious injury. Killed a baby, set my friend up. My friend that got set up, she fought his mother, tried to run her over, injured his sister, slapped the baby, his sister baby, just a lot of stuff. And so my ex knew about this and was watching my pages and stuff like that, and he had told me he was going to link up with her, he was going to find her, and that she had some very questionable medical things going on. He knew about that. He said that he was going to force himself on me and try to give me what she had. He told me he was going to give her all my information, and so he literally did that. And since it hasn't stopped. Like, they've linked up, they've made threats. She said some very sick things. She has called my phone. I have changed phone numbers and done a lot of different things. I live in fear of this man, and I'm on here because really, I really believe he's going to kill me. He told me, and she said that they got a pass to do what they want to me. She said she got connections. They said I wasn't gonna make it through the summer. Uh, just they are very malicious people, and I needed to make you all aware of this. And then I live in a constant state of fear. From this man, and he's with her, this very sick individual. She's constantly doing things, constantly lying, constantly making threats. He's constantly pulling strings. He's highly upset. He can't reach me now, and he has her doing the most. He said he was going to destroy me. And I don't know why I don't know why he won't leave me alone. You have a whole another person you can be with. Please leave me alone. And she's a very sick individual. And he plotted this. He planned it. Excuse me. So much has happened and it's still transpiring. And I can't go to the police. So I'm coming to you, the public. I want you all to know. A person could be a victim of domestic violence. And the reason why a lot of them end up dead because the system fails them. And I'm being failed by the system. Basically for who I am, my political beliefs, a woman, a black woman. Just a lot of moving particles. Constantly living in a state of fear. They don't stop. He won't stop. I uploaded a lot of proof on my Facebook about things that he said and she's done, etc., etc. I don't know when I'll be back on here. Can y'all share this video? I'm trying to bring awareness that even sometimes when a domestic violence victim survives, they still dying inside. Because they still dealing with the realities of it. I've been dealing with this for years, and I was silent about it and trying to figure out how to resolve it on my own. Sometimes I regret walking in that police station. But I have to be honest. It was a male police officer who listened. Because I was scared to talk to him because he was a man. But he was gentle. He listened. I really appreciate that. Because it's hard for me to look at people a certain way. Because what I went through and going through. And I be trying not to put everybody in the same category, same boat. But excuse me. I just want you all to know. I don't know when I'll be back on here. Please share this video.